You know, I was wondering, you know, if you could keep on, because the force, it's got a lot of power, and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like woo!
forgetting we're not in love anymore. Keep forgetting things will never be same again. Keep forgetting how you made it so clear. Keep forgetting, baby. Every time I hear, every time I see your smile.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Mount up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets, trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All of you skirts know what's up with 213.
So I hooked select on 21 and Lewis. Some brothers shooting dice, so I said, let's do this. I jumped out the ride and said, what's up? Some brothers pulled some gas, so I said, I'm stuck.
Since these girls peeping me, I'm gonna glide and swerve. These hookers looking so hard, they straight hit the curve. Want to bigger, better things than some horny tricks. I see my homie and some suckers all in his mix.
I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they taking Warren's wealth. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, damn, what's next?
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. Can't none of them see him if they going straight down for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down.
They got guns to my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly, let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate.
16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold. Now they dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. I let my gat explode. Now I'm switching my mind back into freak mode. If you won't skirt, sit back and observe. I just left a gang of those over there on the curb.
Now they got the freaks and that's a known fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Back up, cause it's on Nate and me, the Warren to the G.
Just like I thought, they were in the same spot, in need of some desperate help. The Nate Dogg and the G-Child were in need of something else. One of them names was sexy as hell. I said, ooh, I like your size. She said my chords broke down and just sing real nice. Would you let me ride? I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell. The next stop is the East Side Motel. I love you for so many reasons. I love you for all seasons.
turn my headphone down a little bit. Yeah. 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 How much money you got? 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 A lot. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you? A lot. Left you out to rot? A lot. How many pray that you flop? A lot. How many lawyers you got? A lot. How many times you got shot? A lot. How many you shot? A lot. How many times did you ride? A lot. How many done died? A lot. How many times did you cheat? A lot. How many times did you lie? A lot. How many times did she leave? A lot. How many times did she cry? A lot. How many chances she done gave you? Around with these thighs. Every day that I'm alive, I'ma ride with this stick. I'd rather be broke in jail than be dead and rich. Told my brothers take my breath if I turn to a snitch. But I'm 21 for L, ain't no way I'ma switch. Penitentiary chances just to make a couple bucks. My heart so cold, I could put it in my cup. Gang versus the world, me and my dog, it was us. Then you went and wrote a statement and that really f***ed me up. My brother lost his life and it turned me to a beast. My brother got life and it turned me to the streets. I've been through the storm and it turned me to a G. But the other side was sunny, I get paid to rap on beats. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you? A lot. Left you out to rot? A lot. How many pray that you flop? A lot. How many lawyers you got? A lot. How many times you got shot? A lot. How many you shot? A lot. How many times did you ride? A lot. How many done died? A lot. How many times did you cheat? A lot. How many times did you lie? A lot. How many times did she leave? A lot. How many times did she cry? A lot. How many chances she done gave you? Around with these thighs? A lot.
From the A, I drove back home, 6-hour drive, 6.5. Before I left, I stopped by and see my 21 in the studio. He had 2 of his kids with him right in the studio. That's when I knew. Stand up, I love seeing it like that. Question. How many faking they streams, getting they plays from machines? I can see behind the smoke and mirrors, ain't really big as they seem. I never say anything, everybody got their thing. Some niggas make millions, other niggas make memes. I'm on a money routine. I don't want smoke, I want cream. I don't want no more comparisons. This is a marathon, and I'm aware I've been playing a bet from a lack of promotions. I never was one for the bragging and boasting. I guess I was hoping the music would speak for itself, but the people want everything else. Okay, no problem, I show up on every one album. You know what the outcome will be. I'm betting 1,000. It's got to the point that these rappers don't even like rapping with me. Come on, 21 Savage just hit me and told me he sent me a spot on a new record he got. He called it a lie. I opened my book and
to the foe. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up.
Before I have to pull the strap out the cut,
give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble, cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. 2 loped out G's, so we're crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand. from a young G's perspective. And before me, they got a trick, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man. Now if she burning, I'ma chill for a minute, cause ain't no loving good enough to get burned while I'm a Bennett. Yeah. And that's realer than real deal, holy feel. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got killed, cause my people kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before. With a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I feel some old funky shit. To add to my collection, the selection symbolizes dope. Take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this, and we ain't got no love for those.
So just chill till the next episode.
Cash rules everything around me. Queen, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old men. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, you're rocking the go-to. Low goose, only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking wools at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes. Making my way off fire skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up right boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas. Rolling in MPVs every week. We made 40 G. Yo, brothers respect mine. I ain't gonna tech now. Bow, move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
22 hard years, I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I'm going back to safe for the streets to stay awake to the ways of the.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
Yeah.
And to all my peoples in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby.
Check it.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri. Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know. You know very well.
Money holds. Bankroll.
Like the breeze float straight out of our lids. Them, they got booed by these Hard Rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You dig the crew on the fattest hip hop record. He touched the kinks and sinks into the sounds. She frequents deep, fatter joints called undergrounds. Our funk zooms like you hit the Mary Jane. They flock to booms, man, boogie had to change. Who freaks the clips with mad amount percussion? Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why's it so fly? Cause hip-hop kept some drama. When Butterfly rocked the light blue suede Pumas. What by the cut? We push it off the corner. How was the buzz entire hip-hop era? Was fresh in fact since they started saying Audi. Cause funk's made fat from right beneath my hood. The pooba of the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock. But I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that, I'm cool, I'm cool.
We beat the chocolates, taps on my raps. She innovates after sweeter cat naps. He at the funk club with the vibrate. Them they be crazy down with the 5 mate. It can kick a plan, then a crowd burst. Me, I be digging it with the bug verse. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi.
What's up?
Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard of it and put it to his hands. What I just flip, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beaches like juice. If it's the shit, we'll lift it off the plastic. The babes will go spastic. Hip hop game's a classic. Pimp play a shot, it don't matter. I'm fatter, axe butter how I zone.
Man. Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm
G vibes, think like I'm Steve Jobs. Smell the kite stone, see the world all through Steve's eye. Dubai sand still, stuck in my van still. I let the shine spill till I can't stand still. I got no time to waste, life is fast paced. Keep the tracks running, never come in last place. How's your bitch when I come around, she's not safe. No, she be leaving with me cause you got bad taste. She need a back brace, I need a back rub. I tell her put that face down and then I smack her. And then I pass her back to you, she gon' tell you the truth, so don't ask her. Hop in the ghost and go Casper. Space cool with a rocket on me, I won't hesitate to blast you. Fuck buying cars though, I'm buying back my masters. Cause it ain't just the cash that I'm after. Had to flash back. I got a lot up on my mind, not enough time. Said I've been up on my grind, make them bitches fall in line. When you say my name, don't forget the dollar sign. Bitch, you know I got it, know I got it. Money on my mind, so you know I'm always grinding. Yeah. All my honeys dimes, I might put her in some diamonds. Swear your stars align, everything is perfect timing. Said everything is perfect time, yeah. That's why a nigga steady shine. Never let him tell you what your worth is. Respect gotta be earned, it can never be purchased. I done made 10 million spitting verses and still ain't losing sight of my purpose. Still shedding light beneath the surface, constant elevation, giving them revelations. They don't teach in them churches. First things first is I charge for the service. Gotta keep a steady dollar just to pacify the splurges.
sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine. Yeah. Folks get brown in the sunshine. Just bees and things and flowers. 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 My life, my life, my life, my life.
Hey, window pane, do you remember how sweet it used to be when we was together? Everything was so great. Now that we parted, just one sound that I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain against my window, 'cause he's not here with me. When we was together, everything was so great.
DJ Dopewave.
Hey, everybody. In this time, we find ourselves trying to decide when we're going to stand up, when we're going to rise to the occasion for something. And we very well know that the arts are one of the things that really brings us together and let us heal. So on this night of luminosity, let us bring light. Let us come together. Let us rise. So why don't y'all say that with me wherever you are. Say rise.
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 Say it together. Rise. 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 Rise.
Together we rise. Together we rise. Together we rise. Together we rise. Together we rise. Together we rise. Together we rise. So much pain, we don't know how to be but angry. Feel infected like we got gangrene. Please don't let anybody try to change me. Me, just me in the middle of a sea full of faces. Full of faces. Some laugh, some salivate. What's in your alleyway? Recycling bins or bullet casings. It's not equal, it's not fair. We're different people, but we're not scared. We ain't never scared to pave a new path, make a new street, build a new bridge. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Free slaves running songs, words weren't right. Now a new day's coming, the few stay stunned while the many are handsome. Your soul is alive, but they want it for ransom. The bass drumming is the anthem. We step to the heartbeats of our granddaughters and grandsons and rise. Together we 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 rise. Everybody rise. Together we 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 rise.
Lost, hope, and found, need grounded by y'all surrounded. Did the walls scream universities? Or you and I verse the T's? React automatic and reverse with squeeze. And make 9/11 each emergency. Urgency, amber to red like the turn and leave. Oh please let the hurting cease. Don't let apathy police the populace. We will march across those stereotypes that were marked for us. The answer's obvious. We switch the consonants and change the soul into words and live continents.
Rise together we rise. 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 Everybody rise. Together we 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 rise. Everybody rise, together we 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 rise. If you believe in redemption, we'll call it to you from another dimension. From another dimension. If you believe in redemption, we'll call it to you from another dimension. From another dimension. If you believe in redemption, we'll call it to you from another dimension. From another dimension. If you believe in redemption, we'll call it to you from another dimension.
Let's do this virtual thing.
Good evening. I'm Nora Burnett-Abrams, MCA Denver's Mark G. Falcone Director. Thank you for being here tonight. It's 2020, which means we're bringing this party to you this year. And what a very special evening we have planned for you. Music, art, performance. The Museum of Contemporary Art Denver embodies what a 21st century museum can be by welcoming all audiences, celebrating all voices, and sharing all stories. And even while we must be physically distant to keep each other safe, we remain Denver's creative center of gravity, sparking connections and curiosity through contemporary art and culture. Because we've long held the notion that we are bigger than our building. More than ever, our city needs us to continue to offer that curiosity and conversation, and maybe above all, to offer that connection. We closed our building in mid-March amid a great deal of uncertainty. We moved our brand of community-driven humor, scholarship, and creativity entirely to the digital realm. Our goal was to continue to provide that connection and consolation virtually. If during the course of your day we make you laugh, think, or create, we know that we offered some sort of reprieve from this new, strange time. We've been evolving our strategy along the way to adapt to what you need and want from us, and often to the urgency of this moment.
Tonight, we bring you Dred Scott and Antoine Sargent on dismantling Confederate monuments.
If significant resources are potentially going to be given to interesting artists to reimagine monuments, that's a good thing. And so what do we do with that? Including weighing up that, well, you know, as you posed, well, there were $250 million to monuments, $24 million to arts organizations. How do we value art?
On July 1st, we received permission to reopen our doors and safely welcome visitors to a new exhibition, Nary Ward, We the People. We have long been committed to presenting impactful and ambitious art exhibitions in a dynamic, engaging environment. This moment was no different. Ward's work provided a vital forum for addressing some of our most pressing issues today, including the legacy of slavery, immigration, and national identity. To pull out the many threads of this project, we launched a robust slate of programming that included connecting New York-based Nary Ward with Ghana-based architect of our building, Sir David Adjaye, in a virtual talk that made viewers feel they had access to something incredibly rare. Two exceptional artists exchanging stories and ideas about their crafts.
The building was somehow, I dared to see if anybody could tackle it, and I think you just conquered it. So I love that. I remember when I saw the image and I posted it, I was like, oh my God, somebody's done it now.
Just about every continent was represented in that audience. At the same time, our educational and quirky programming has found new life and new audiences virtually. We partnered with DCPA to bring the popular Mixed Taste series to people's mobile devices. This time, we could reach anyone across the globe. We're not sure how, but we're pleased to report that Mixed Taste seemed pretty popular in Vietnam. We've also partnered with Colorado Public Radio to broadcast a series of intimate rooftop concerts with Denver-based bands, providing these artists a safe place to perform and offering the chance for people to see and hear the beauty of live music during a summer when there really wasn't much of that happening. The museum continues to cultivate the next generation of museum goers. Our teen leadership programming pivoted quickly to virtual community building and art making. They even figured out how to design and execute a socially distanced mural in West Denver. This summer, we also began turning over our platforms to the city's artists, community members, and other organizations and collaborators in order to share their voices and perspectives. It's an honor to shine a light on the creativity and brilliance happening in and around our city. Our primary goal with everything, from our Octopus initiative to our retail shop, is to showcase and support a wide variety of artists' work that encourages intentional and creative living, thought-provoking conversation, and above all, inspiration. Our current original exhibition, Citizenship, A Practice of Society, is another example of how we are thoughtfully sharing the art of this moment. We are immensely proud of the work we have produced this year, and we know there is still much to do. It's no secret that cultural institutions like ours have been badly hit during this time of closure and social distancing. We don't know when our world will return to normal, But we do know that our work and our mission remain as important and vital as ever, and we need your help to fulfill it. We need your help to ensure that MCA Denver remains a creative center of gravity for our city. Please consider supporting the museum tonight as you are able by texting the number below or visiting our website. All contributions are greatly appreciated and enable us to get through this challenging moment with as much creativity and momentum as possible. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for all you do for MCA Denver.
Welcome to the first ever virtual MCA Denver Luminosity Gala. Tonight, we come together to celebrate extraordinary times in an extraordinary way. This year's gala is certainly different than in years past, but really everything about 2020 is different. We've all had the time to really get to know the people and the organizations that truly matter to us. We are deeply grateful that you are here tonight to not only say yes to continuing our mission by giving when and where it's needed most, but also for standing with us during this most challenging time. Our sincere thanks to all of the artists performing tonight, some of whom you've already seen. Thank you to the entire MCA Denver Board of Trustees who are collectively chairing tonight's gala. And as if that wasn't enough, they are also matching all donations made via the event website and during tonight's program, dollar for dollar. And of course, thank you to our sponsors, presenting sponsor, Liberty Global, supporting sponsors, UMB, Blue Room Investing, the Ryman Foundation, Monticello Associates, Obermeyer Wood Investment Council, Anna and John J.C. Foundation, Steve and Wendy Cohen, the Honorable John Hickenlooper and Robin Hickenlooper, Martha Records and Rich Rinaldi, DaVita, First Western, Griffiths Blessing, Libby Anschutz Foundation, Marty and Brown Cannon, Jen and Lance Marks, the Precourt Foundation, and Bart and Brianna Spalding. We could not do this without you. We have an epic evening in store for you. One of MCA's biggest fans and supporters, the talented Nathaniel Rateliff, will be stopping by to share a song with us. The comedian who launched our infamous Shit Talk tours, Janae Burris, is in the house to keep us laughing. Local heroes, the Flobots, are here to keep the rhythm. And of course, tonight's beats come courtesy of 7.5-year-old phenom, DJ Dopewave. Yes, he is 7, and yes, he is that good. And finally, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11, Denver's own, Yvie Oddly, stops by to give us an inspired monologue. Even though we're not celebrating in person, I'm especially excited about the fact that we have all kinds of friends with us from Denver, across the nation, and across the globe to tune in and enjoy the evening together. This is a first for us, to welcome so many friends from around the world and to make it free to everyone. So a big hello to all who are here, who may be hosting a gala party in your living room in Denver or Dubai. Thank you for being a part of tonight's celebration. When the COVID curveball hit us, we fought hard to turn adversity into advantage. We reimagined the work that we do, and we thought about ways in which we could do it better. We shifted quickly, and you have stood by us every step of the way. We are excited to be occupying a hybrid space with our museum open and showing world-class exhibitions and our programs being presented virtually. We're still offering singular experiences in both spaces, and it's a great point of pride. We will continue to pioneer our unique path forward that is original, gutsy, and powerful. Next spring, for example, we will be bringing a rarely seen mural by the famed street artist Keith Haring into our building. We believe to our core in promoting work like this next exhibition because it shines a light on untold episodes in an artist's career. It helps to tell a richer story about them. But tonight, it's all about bringing joy to you right where you are. So kick up your feet, raise your glass, and enjoy the show. And know that when we get to the other side of this, and we will, we're going to toast the shit out of MCA Denver and each other. Thank you for logging on, giving as you can, and cheering us on, because you are what makes MCA Denver so special.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Freeze, Chairman of MCA's Board of Trustees, and we are thrilled that you've joined us tonight for our first ever virtual Luminosity Gala. Now, most of you know that for over a decade, Luminosity has been the best party in Denver, bringing together the most interesting people in some of the most extraordinary venues. And tonight is no exception, because we have an even bigger group attending from all over the world, and what can be cooler than your own living rooms? So, thank you for logging in. Thank you for showing your love and support for MCA. It means a tremendous amount to us. 2020 has been a challenging year. That goes without saying. Our hearts go out to those impacted by the pandemic, and we stand behind the fight for greater social justice. Because MCA has and will always be a museum that breaks from convention to not only advance the field of contemporary art, but also to provide a platform for innovative and honest exploration. Something that is needed now more than ever as we all try to engage, inspire, and heal our community. That's why the entire Board of Trustees has decided to collectively chair tonight's events. We believe in the museum's enduring and inspiring impact on cultural and civic life in this city, and we're committed to helping MCA get through this difficult time too. We couldn't be more proud of our fantastic Executive Director, Nora Abrams, for her leadership and passion, and the entire MCA team. You are all incredible. As are all of our gala sponsors. Of course, each and every member of MCA's Board of Trustees, our presenting sponsor, Liberty Global and DaVita, First Western, Griffith's Blessing, UMB, and many more. Thank you for making this night possible and for your ongoing support and commitment. And a final thanks to all of you for joining us. You're what makes MCA the creative center of gravity and the heartbeat of contemporary art and culture in this city. Now, before I sign off, I want to take you back to the founding of MCA, when a charismatic, determined woman by the name of Sue Cannon approached a few good friends about starting a contemporary art museum right here in Denver. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Born in 1927 and raised on a cattle ranch in South Texas, Sue married George Cannon and moved to Denver in 1951. While raising 5 children, traveling the world, and creating a nationally registered garden, Sue found time to build a legacy of community service in areas of interest ranging from arts to parks. Along with Marina Graves, Mark Sink, Dale Chisman, Lawrence Argent, and others, Sue co-founded our beloved museum in 1996 with the mission to celebrate the art of our time in the heart of Denver. Together with many generations of her family, Sue provided invaluable and ongoing support for the museum over multiple decades. Sadly, Sue passed away in April of this year. Because of COVID, we have not been able to celebrate her until tonight.
My name is Brown Cannon, and we're here tonight to honor Sue Cannon. Sue was my aunt and married to George Cannon, who was my father's younger brother. We loved Sue and we loved her spirit.
She was a force not only at MCA, but in the whole community of Denver, and was able to galvanize supporters and create, obviously, such a wonderful place as MCA.
To quote the Denver Post in 1999, contemporary art has a tough time in Denver. We seem to prefer cowboys and colorful sunsets. And the Rocky Mountain News cited geographical isolation as another barrier in establishing a museum of contemporary art. It takes a while to get anywhere from here, they said. And yet in 1996, Sue Cannon and a group of volunteers created the first dedicated home for contemporary art in Denver. It was an especially crucial endeavor, given that Denver was, at the time, one of the few cities of its size not to have a museum of contemporary art. Overcoming this skepticism, this naysaying, these multifarious obstacles, that was Sue's triumph.
Sue and I just got along grand. In the early days, we started out in the Sakura Square a wholesale fish distribution center, and we realized that we could stage some super exciting programming
the place felt very sort of temporary at the time, and it had just moved in. And I think that was probably around 2000. Before that, Sue and the other people that were involved in the museum, just really wanted art in the city. So they moved around from lobby to lobby. And Sue was able to came up with that scheme out of their garage. I mean, they were working in Sue's garage, I think, out in Lakewood.
They all met there, Marina Graves, Candace Morrissey, and various other people. They would meet and plan, everything going forward. And finally, were able to move to the Sapporo Square Fish Market.
We put together lists of people to go see that would be possible future patrons to the museum, and one of them was Mark Falcone.
Out of the blue, I get this phone call from Sue, and I didn't really know. I had never met Sue, and she, was kind of almost yelling into my voicemail, sort of, saying, Mark, I want to have you over for lunch and talk to you about the Museum of Contemporary Art. And interestingly, Ellen and I we had recently started dating, and Sydney had just come on board as the director. And Ellen said, no, we should go, because Sydney's going to do something pretty interesting with the museum. Now the funny part is that Sue is an incredibly tenacious person, and she just put her shoulder into this museum when it was just a fledgling little enterprise, and just wasn't going to give up on it. And Ellen and I ended up going and having lunch with Sydney and Sue. But I would say that I don't know, within 6 months we started looking for land.
I don't think people would describe Sue as passive in any way, and yet she had grace also.
I think she had an incredible big city vision for Denver. She wanted a museum that was a non-collecting museum that was different from the Denver Art Museum. I think it was important that focus be on the most current art of our time, the most contemporary. And also I think the support of the local artists was a big thing for her, that the contemporary artists in Denver would get the support that they deserved. And the museum, it struggled along through the early years. And to see this building open, I just remember the doors opening and these people walking in the door, and it was just super emotional.
It's a cultural institution now. I mean, it makes such a difference in Denver to have a contemporary art museum. Every city needs one, and Denver was very slow to the game, I think, and she certainly felt that. When I think about the things that made her the happiest, it's when she would come to the events at the museum and would be honored by the director or by other people who were at the museum. And it was such a beautiful place that I think she really felt that all the work she did and all the expense was more than justified.
Sue is kind of our Western Peggy Guggenheim type that really had a belief in something and wanted to stick it out against a lot of odds. And boy, are we ever happy she did.
Before we get to our next performance, let's give a shout out to our incredible 7-year-old DJ who got the party started tonight, DJ Dopewave. And now, coming to you again from the rooftop of MCA Denver, hometown heroes, the Flobots.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Look at me, hands in the air like it's good to be alive. And I'm a famous rapper even when the paths are all crookedy. I can show you how to do-si-do, I can show you how to scratch a record. I can take apart the remote control and I can almost put it back together. I can tie a knot in a cherry stem, I can tell you about Leif Erikson. I know all the words to De Colores and I'm proud to be an American. Me and my friend saw a platypus, me and my friend made a comic book. And guess how long it took? I can't do anything that I want, cause look, I can keep rhythm with no metronome. No metronome, no metronome. And I can see your face on the telephone, on the telephone, on the telephone. Look at me, just called to say that it's good to be alive in such a small world. I'm all curled up with a book to read. I can make money, open up a thrift store. I can make a living off a magazine. I can design an engine 64 miles to a gallon of gasoline. I can make new antibiotics. I can make computers survive aquatic conditions. I know how to run the business. I can make you want to buy a product. Movers, shakers, and producers, making my friends understand the future. I see the strings that control the system. I can do anything with no resistance, cause I can lead a nation with a microphone. With a microphone, with a microphone. And I can split the atoms of a molecule, of a molecule, of a molecule. Look at me, driving and I won't stop. And it feels so good to be alive and on top. My reach is global, my tower secure. My cause is noble, my power is pure. I can hand out 1 million vaccinations, or let them all die in exasperation. Have them all heal from the laceration, have them all killed by assassination. I can make anybody go to prison just because I don't like them. And I can do anything with no permission. I have it all under my command because I can guide a missile by satellite. By satellite, by satellite. And I can hit a target through a telescope, through a telescope, through a telescope. And I can end the planet in a holocaust, 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 in a holocaust. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Run that back. Look at me, look at you, surrounded by civilization. Does it feel so good to be alive in a penitent nation? Your reach is global, your message is loud and clear. Your cause is noble, you're here. You can flood these streets with demonstrations, overthrow an administration, breathe new life in a generation, save us all from disintegration. Rediscover how to speak your language, heal the block until the street's not dangerous, change the virus so it's not contagious, make the liars unlock the cages. You can build alternatives to prison doors. You can find forgiveness, forgiveness for yourself, witness the risen Lord. You can channel power from a different source. You can bring us all back from the brink and stop a civil war from the killing floor. And you can save this planet from a holocaust, from a holocaust, from a holocaust. You can save this planet from a holocaust, from a holocaust. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
And now, I have the pleasure of introducing one of MCA Denver's longtime friends. She's a comedian, actor, and writer. She has opened for nationally touring comics Michael Che, Josh Blue, and Cameron Esposito, to name just a few. It is my pleasure to introduce Janae Burris. Yay!
Thank you for having me, Nora. It's great to be here with you. It's great to see your face, your whole face. That's pretty nice. It's great to be here celebrating with you and raising a lot of money for the Museum of Contemporary Art Denver, one of my very favorite places in Denver. MCA is experimental, it's avant-garde, and it's really cool, okay? I studied avant-garde theater in a fancy art school, so I know a little something about cool and avant-garde things. I also know quite a bit about student loan debt. Yeah.
The last time we saw you, Janae, I think it was in July, and it was during our virtual opening, and you were in the process of moving. So how did that go for you?
I was. It's been really hard. Thanks for bringing it up. I've been struggling since you last saw me. I discovered a little something about myself. Turns out I'm over sea turtles. Sorry, sea turtles. All right, I'm not putting my mouth in that cup anymore. Give me my single-use plastics, please. Okay, I want it wrapped in cellophane, covered in a napkin, handed to me by someone wearing a glove and holding tongs. Thank you very much. Sorry, sea turtles. I started wearing deodorant today for you.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Nobody can smell your deodorant through Zoom, okay? No one cares. But I wore it in person for you. Yeah, I've not been smelling super great. I noticed that my shoulder started smelling like my armpit, but then my armpit started smelling like my feet, and my feet started smelling like voter suppression. It stinks. I moved back to South Central, where I'm from, to my hometown. I figured, why dodge COVID when I could also dodge bullets? So back to South Central with my grandmother, whom I love. She's been really funny this whole time. She's got a really old dog that I'm helping her with, really old dog. She feeds him whatever she eats. She says he's living a long time because he eats whatever I eat. It's like, well, Grandma, you have diabetes, so maybe you shouldn't be in charge of what the dog eats. No collard greens and cake for Deuce, please. She's been trying to take care of him, the best she can. Sometimes she gives him things he shouldn't have. But she doesn't have the internet like I have the internet, where I can look up things. What's toxic for a dog? Grandma doesn't have that. She's missing the T from her Encyclopedia Britannica, so she doesn't know what's toxic. My grandmother's a nice lady, though. Don't tell on my grandma, white people, please. She's a really nice lady, really wholesome and loving. She watches Little House on the Prairie and The Waltons. Those are her favorite shows. She's that sweet. She's not like your grandmother, okay? She's not wearing hot pants and hanging out with my friends, okay? Not like your Mima and your Gigi over there dropping it like it's hot when her song comes on. My grandma's a nice lady. She's somewhere right now probably having a wholesome fantasy about holding hands with John Boy while they read the Bible together. She's great. I didn't think that I would miss certain things about Denver. It's crazy. Like, I didn't think I would miss green chili on everything. And I was right. I don't miss it at all. I don't miss green chili. Sorry. But I really, really do miss this city. Okay, and I miss all the cool things that this city has to offer, like the Museum of Contemporary Art, one of my favorite places. Okay, how about some applause in those chats? I'm looking at the chats right now. Thanks for the hearts, Andy. Appreciate it. And some raising hands. I appreciate it. Send us those clapping emojis. Let us know that you're with us. RIP Sea Turtles. That's not my fault. I only use a few straws, okay? But send us some clapping emojis. We cannot hear your applause right now, but we can most certainly feel those applause. We're like Tinkerbell. They give us life, okay? We're here tonight for this beautiful galathon to raise money for the MCA Denver. What's a galathon? Well, it's a fundraiser where we're dressed really nicely, pretty much. It's like a marathon, but in cocktail dresses. Nora's dressed to the nines. I lotioned my legs, all right? The performers have been incredible, and we hope that you feel compelled to give to this great organization. So, right now, stop what you're doing. Take out your phone. If you are ready to give to MCA Denver, text MCA Gala to 243725. All right, give.
So, Janae, I was at the museum earlier today, obviously, and I saw you there in our shop.
I was. I went over to the shop, MCA shop earlier today, and I picked up some fun prizes for you all. All right, I went and did a little shopping. Now, the first 10 people to donate $250 get the amazing hand-picked prizes I have in this bag right here. So, what we've got first. Ooh, okay. So you, with your donation, you could get this candle that's been customized to smell just like the MCA Denver. Ooh, okay. You don't even know. Do y'all even know what a museum smells like? What a nice, creative museum smells like? It's like, it's kind of like creativity and fabuloso. I love this. I could smell it all day. It smells expensive, like Michelle Obama, how I imagine her to smell. Plus, we've got this. We've got an exhibition catalog featuring MCA's current installations. Check those out. Oh, okay, look. Look at this, MCA lapel pins with that iconic heart being pierced by a knife. Look at that. So emblematic of how 2020 is treating us all, right? Abusive. Ouch. Everything about 2020 is different, including the gala this year. Very different.
Indeed.
Like normally we would be like eating together, sharing a meal at the gala, right?
Absolutely. And we would, be bringing everyone, all the guests to a location that no one could find.
Right. Right.
So I'm sure there's some people with technical difficulties tonight. Apologies if that happened.
People are still lost. All right. What I miss about the galas in person, I miss waiting in line for those luxury porta potties.
That's right.
Those were a real treat. Mm-hmm. But the one constant, Nora, the one thing we can anchor ourselves to, this wouldn't really be an old school classic telethon without tote bags. Here we go, baby. Check those out. Tote bags. Donate tonight, and you might get one of these cool tote bags. There's pockets in here for ladies who don't have pockets on their pants. Donate.
And we really do so appreciate any gifts that allow us to support our city by championing artists and their bold ideas. So let's hear from some of those friends and fans about what MCA Denver means to them.
My name is Tara Donovan, and what MCA Denver means to me personally is almost overwhelming. Working on my survey exhibition with Nora Burnett Abrams was an absolute highlight of my career, and being entrusted with the entire Sir David Atchay building was a complete honor. I'm incredibly proud of my exhibition there, and I can't thank you all enough for that incredible opportunity.
To me, MCA Denver means to me a lot about art, the baseball bat art, and cookies.
What MCA Denver means to me has everything to do with them creating rich contemporary experiences for the city of Denver. It's also a great opportunity to connect with friends and strangers, to have discussions about what's taking place in the art world today. Keep being awesome, MCA Denver.
I remember vividly the first time I set foot in the Museum of Contemporary Art and why it holds a special place in my heart. It was my husband and I's first date back in 2007 when the beautiful new space had just opened. Now, 13 years later, our favorite date nights are the B-side music events on the MCA rooftop.
I'm an alumni at the MCA Denver Art Museum. I was involved in their POV program. To me, the Denver Art Museum, the MCA, means bringing people together. The staff did such an amazing job of including everyone in the program, making sure everybody's voices were heard, incorporating everybody's ideas. I really enjoy being part of the MCA community.
MCA Denver is really important right now. It's really listening to its community and adapting and transforming from an institutional space into a civic space.
Thank you, MCA, for being a cultivator of cultural conversations and a collaborator of local music and art.
This is such a challenging time for the arts, and it is so important to support institutions that support artists right now so that our communities remain culturally diverse and healthy. MCA Denver is bringing you incredible programming, but remember that they can't do it without your support. So please ensure that your museum, your amazing museum, gets through this difficult time.
Nora, this is so fun, right? We're having a ball at the gala, okay? We really are dialing for dollars here, though. Speaking of dialing, let's check in on our phone lines. Nice. Nailing it. Now, don't forget, if you're moved by anything you've seen here tonight, you can text MCA Gala to 243-725, and you can feel the joy that that young lady did when you give.
And remember, because of our amazingly generous Board of Trustees, every dollar raised tonight will be doubled, dollar for dollar. So please, thank you for giving as you are able. We're so grateful. And now, we are going to hear from Season 11 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Denver's Yvie Oddly.
Hello, come on in. I'd say sorry for the mess, but mess is life. Howdy, I'm Yvie Oddly, winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11, I think. I got the name Yvie Oddly. Taking drag a little more seriously, I wanted to think about what everyone had said about me, how I could brand myself, like what my strengths as an artist are, especially because drag is supposed to be about showing your true self. And I came to the conclusion that people just kept calling me weird, and my whole life I've felt like an outsider. So I needed a name that would reflect that I'm even odder than everyone else, even as a joke. We all get dressed every day and put on these different faces, these different personas, just to like help us get through the day. You put on mother, you put on student, you put on so many different masks, all just to survive one day. And I love drag because it explores the idea of identity. I really get my joy in drag out of just pushing those limits of what people perceive as being comfortable and normal. You know, I was named one of the most powerful or influential drag queens by New York Magazine, specifically because of my odd and somewhat chaotic approach to drag. The world is chaos, mama. That's actually also why I really love MCAs. It's always been this like really strange place, especially in my adult years as an artist. I was born and raised in Denver. It really means a lot to me that we have a space where unconventional ideas thrive, where people are encouraged to explore outside of the boundaries of the rule. And I'm thankful that Denver has a space that celebrates taking the road less traveled. Like that you can go somewhere and experience all things odd and have your mind challenged, get to meet other creatives and see into their processes. Ultimately have your definition of art expanded. That's what art is for. I mean, you go to be moved, and MCA knows how to move you, mama. They know the rules of the art world, and they're not afraid to break them specifically to make sure that you have an experience that really sticks with you. I would say it's more than a museum. More like a lifestyle of creative expression, let's say. How do you wear your MCA Denver?
Thank you, Yvie. That was magnificent. And now, here to introduce our final performance, MCA Denver's own Sarah Bai.
And now, coming to you from the comfort of his studio, Nathaniel Rateliff.
Hello, friends at MCA and other friends out there listening. I just want to thank MCA so much for being a great progressive part of the Denver cultural scene. I know it's been a challenge for cultural institutions and museums during this crazy year. But once again, MCA, thanks so much for being a part of our community and for contributing so much. Ain't alright, the hardness of my head. Now close your eyes, we'll spin around, say, 5 times, but you could find that ain't the way that you want. But it's still alright. Late at night, you lay around wondering, you're counting all the lines. It ain't so funny now, say times are hard, you get this far, but it ain't the way that you want. I'll be damned if this old man don't start to counting his losses. But it's still alright. See, you learn a lot out there, how to scorch and burn. Gonna have to bury your friends, and then you'll find it gets worse. We're standing out on a ledge with no way to get down. You start praying for wings to grow. Oh, baby, just let go. Ain't alright, keep spinning out ahead. And it was cold outside when they hit the ground. Said I could sleep here, forget all the fear. Baby, it would take time to grow. But maybe I don't know. Now 89, if you think about it, remembering all the times you pointed out, say, glass is clear, but all this fear will start to leave in the mark. Idle hands, all that stands from your time in the dark. But it's still alright.
Wow, what a moving performance. And really, honestly, this whole evening has been the most fun that I've had in a really long time.
Oh, yeah, Nora, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, keep sending those emojis for Nathaniel and for Yvie Oddly. We know you love them and you're having a great time. But Nora, not only was this past hour a ton of fun, but we also successfully raised $24,381 for MCA Denver. Give it up for yourselves, everybody.
And what's even more amazing is that's doubled. So it's nearly $50,000 raised just tonight from all of you. I am floored. Thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed and tuned in tonight. It means everything to us to have your support and to know you're with us now and you'll be with us in the future as we continue to offer you creativity, community, and connection. Thank you once again to our presenting sponsor, Liberty Global, supporting sponsors UMB, Blue Room Investing, the Ryman Foundation, Monticello Associates, Obermeyer Wood Investment Council, Anna and John J.C. Foundation, Steve and Wendy Cohen, the Honorable John Hickenlooper and Robin Hickenlooper, Martha Records and Rich Rinaldi, DeVita, First Western, Griffiths Blessing, Libby Anschutz Foundation, Marty and Brown Cannon, Jen and Lance Marks, the Precourt Foundation, and Bart and Brianna Spalding. Thank you as well to our incredible MCA Denver staff and, of course, the amazing Board of Trustees. Thank you to the artists and performers this evening for helping us forget about the world for a little while. We are so lucky to have each and every one of you in our city and really in our MCA family. From Janae and me, the entire MCA staff and board, and the people running the switchboards tonight, thank you and have a great night.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All of you skirts know what's up with 213.
So I hooked a left on 21 and Lewis. Some brothers shooting dice, so I said, let's do this. I jumped out the ride and said, what's up? Some brothers pulled some gas, so I said, I'm stuck.
Since these girls peeping me, I'm gonna glide and swerve. These hookers looking so hard, they straight hit the curve. Want to bigger, better things than some horny tricks. I see my homie and some suckers all in his mix.
I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they taking Warren's wealth. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, damn, what's next?
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. Can't none of them see him if they going straight down for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down.
They got guns to my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly, let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate.
16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold. Now they dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. I let my gad explode. Now I'm switching my mind back into freak mode. If you won't skirt, sit back and observe. I just left a gang of those over there on the curb.
Now they got the freaks and that's a known fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Back up, cause it's on N-A-T-E and me, the Warren to the G.
Just like I thought, they were in the same spot, in need of some desperate help. The Nate Dogg and the G-Child were in need of something else. One of them dames was sexy as hell. I said, ooh, I like your size. She said my chords broke down and just seemed real nice. Would you let me ride? I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell. The next stop is the East Side Motel. I love you for so many reasons. I love you for all seasons. First of all, I love you with the freshness of a spring day. And I love you when the summer sun is bright and girl and June's here to stay. But yet I don't know how to explain. That seasons change, it seems never the same. All I know is I love you.
Turn my headphone down a little bit. Yeah. 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 How much money you got? 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 A lot. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you? A lot. Left you out to rot? A lot. How many pray that you flop? A lot. How many lawyers you got? A lot. How many times you got shot? A lot. How many you shot? A lot. How many times did you ride? A lot. How many done died? A lot. How many times did you cheat? A lot. How many times did you lie? A lot. How many times did she leave? A lot. How many times did she cry? A lot. How many chances she done gave you? Around with these thighs. Every day that I'm alive, I'ma ride with this stick. I'd rather be broke in jail than be dead and rich. Told my brothers take my breath if I turn to a snitch. But I'm 21 for L, ain't no way I'ma switch. Penitentiary chances just to make a couple bucks. My heart's so cold, I could put it in my cup. my dog, it was us. Then you went and wrote a statement, and that really f***ed me up. My brother lost his life, and it turned me to a beast. My brother got life, and it turned me to the streets. I've been through the storm, and it turned me to a G. But the other side was sunny, I get paid to rap on beats. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you? A lot. Left you out to rot? A lot. How many pray that you flop? A lot. How many lawyers you got? A lot. How many times you got shot? A lot. How many you shot? A lot. How many times did you ride? A lot. How many done died? A lot. How many times did you cheat? A lot. How many times did you lie? A lot. How many times did she leave? A lot. How many times did she cry? A lot. How many chances she done gave you? Around with these that? A lot.
I drove back home, 6-hour drive, 6.5. Before I left, I stopped by and seen my 21 in the studio. He had 2 of his kids with him right in the studio. That's when I knew. Stand up, I love seeing like that. Question. How many faking they streams, getting they plays from machines? I can see behind the smoke and mirrors, ain't really big as they seem. I never say anything, everybody got their thing. Some niggas make millions, other niggas make memes. I'm on a money routine. I don't want smoke, I want cream. I don't want no more comparisons. This is a marathon, and I'm aware I've been playing a bet from a lack of promotions. I never was one for the bragging and boasting. I guess I was hoping the music would speak for itself, but the people want everything else. Okay, no problem, I show up on every one album. You know what the outcome will be. I'm betting 1,000. It's got to the point that these rappers don't even like rapping with me. Come on, 21 Savage just hit me and told me he sent me a spot on a new record he got. He called it a lie. I opened my book and
to the foe. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up.
Before I have to pull the strap out the cut,
give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble, cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. 2 loped out G's, so we're crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand from a young G's perspective. And before me dig out a trick, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man. Now if she burning, I'ma chill for a minute, cause ain't no loving good enough to get burned while I'm up in it. Yeah. And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this, and it's like that and like this and like that, and it's like this and like that and like this, and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got kept, cause my people kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before. With a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time, with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I feel some old funky shit. To add to my collection, the selection symbolizes dope. Take a toke, but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do.
It's like this and like that and like this, and it's like that and like this and like that, and it's like this,
and we ain't got no love for those.
So just chill till the next episode. Falling back.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old men. So then we moved to Shaolin Land, a young youth, you're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son, rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking wools at 16 and running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes, making my way on fire skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up right boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna tech now. Bow, move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I'll never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. Yeah. And to all my peoples in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. Check it. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, you know.
Like the breeze float straight out of our lids. Them, they got booed by these hard rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You dig the crew on the fattest hip hop record. He tucks the kinks and sinks into the sounds. She frequents deep, fatter joints called undergrounds. Our funk zooms like you hit the Mary Jane. They flock to booms, man, boogie had to change. Who freaks the clips with mad amount percussion? Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why is it so fly? Cause hip hop kept some drama. When Butterfly rocked the light blue suede Pumas. What by the cut? We push it off the corner. How was the buzz entire hip hop era? Was fresh in fact since they started saying Audi. Cause funk's made fat from right beneath my hood. The pooba of the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock. But I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool. I'm cool.
Wheat beat the chocolates, taps on my raps. She innovates after sweeter cat naps. He at the funk club with the vibrate. Them they be crazy down with the 5-link. It can kick a plan, then a crowd burst. Me, I be digging it with the bug verse. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi. Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard of it and put it to his hands. What I just flip, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beats is like juice. If it's the shit, we'll lift it off the plastic. The babes will go spastic. Hip hop game's a classic. Pimp play a shot, it don't matter. I'm fatter. Axe butter how I zone.
Man. Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm chill like that.
Awake.
G vibes, think like I'm Steve Jobs. Malachi Stone, see the world all through Steve's eyes. Dubai sand still, stuck in my van still. I let the sand spill till I can't stand still. I got no time to waste, life is fast paced. Keep the tracks running, never come in last place. How's your bitch when I come around? She's not safe. No, she believe it with me, cause you got bad taste. She need a back brace, I need a back rub. I tell her put that face down and then I smack her. Then I pass her back to you, she won't tell you the truth, so don't ask her. Hop in the ghost and go Casper. Space cool with a rocket on me, I won't hesitate to blast you. Fuck buying cars though, I'm buying back my masters, cause it ain't just the cash that I'm after. Had to flash back. I got a lot up on my mind, not enough time. Said I've been up on my grind, make them bitches fall in line. When you say my name, don't forget the dollar sign. Bitch, you know I got it, know I got it. Money on my mind, so you know I'm always grinding. Yeah. All my honey's dimes, I might put her in some diamonds. Swing stars align, everything is perfect timing. Said everything is perfect time, yeah. That's why niggas steady shine. Never let him tell you what your worth is. Respect gotta be earned, it can never be purchased. I done made 10 million spitting verses and still ain't losing sight of my purpose. Still shedding light beneath the surface, constant elevation, giving them revelations. They don't teach in them churches. First things first is I charge for the service. Gotta keep a steady dollar just to pacify the splurges.
Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get brown in the sunshine. Just bees and things and flowers. 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 My life, my life, my life, my life
Hey, window pane, do you remember how sweet it used to be when we was together? Everything was so great. Now that we parted, just one sound that I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. And I can't stand the rain against my window, 'cause he's not here with me. When we was together, everything was so great. DJ Dopewave.